Hey guys, it's Michael Comer. In today's video, I want to introduce you to the Kinion Move Plus, a photobiomodulation device that can be used to treat joint pain and that I've used over the past couple of months to treat a shoulder injury, a lower back injury, and a knee injury, all part of my CrossFit training. Now, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel and you click on the little alert button so you get notified when I publish more videos like this. I also want to point out that I have a fairly in-depth review of the Move Plus on my blog with links to all the scientific evidence, so check that out if you want to learn more. Now, before we talk about the device specifics, let's maybe talk about photobiomodulation real quick so you understand what photobiomodulation or PBM is. Well, PBM is a type of light therapy, and in the context of Move Plus, it is the combination of using LED and laser light to help treat joint issues, reduce inflammation, reduce pain, help with the regrowth of cartilage tissue, etc., etc. And as I've mentioned before, initially the device was developed to help treat knee pain, either based on arthritis or wear and tear, injuries, whatever the case. Knee pain was the main use case for the device, but it can help with significantly more. I've used it for sports injuries. Many people use it for torn ACLs or meniscuses, so you can help here regrow the cartilage tissue, regrow those tendons, and speed up the healing process. You can also use it if you suffer from wear and tear. So osteoarthritis is here a big keyword that a lot of people suffer from, unfortunately, especially if you're a little bit overweight and you have more pressure on those joints. You might wear them down, causing pain and inflammation in the long run. And so Move Plus can help reduce the inflammation, help with increasing the blood flow, and regrow some of that lost cartilage tissue even. And the third area is anything that's caused by inflammation, so inflammatory conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. Now, while I strongly encourage you, if you suffer from an inflammatory condition, to also fix the root cause of that inflammation, which very often is diet related and lifestyle related. But in addition to that, the Move Plus device can help you manage the pain, reduce your pain, reduce the inflammation, and help you recover significantly quicker than if you didn't have the device. So how does PBM work? How does it actually help you heal quicker and reduce pain? Well, first of all, photobiomodulation has been scientifically shown to heal cartilage by increasing the production of stem cells. Second, it can help lower inflammation by suppressing some of those pro-inflammatory molecules in your body. It can increase the blood flow to the affected area and even cause the growth of new blood vessels. That's called angiogenesis. And by doing so, you get more oxygenated and nutrient-dense blood to the affected area, and that speeds up the healing process. So let's talk about what sets the Move Plus device apart from some of the other light therapy devices on the market. Well, number one, it uses a combination of LEDs and lasers. And that's important because most LEDs have a fairly wide cone of light, about 120 degrees or so. That would be, I guess, maybe like that. And so the problem with that approach is if you shine light at such a large angle onto your skin, it doesn't penetrate your tissue very deep. So most LED-based light therapy devices are great for treating skin issues, cosmetic issues, causing maybe the production of collagen in your skin, etc., but they don't penetrate your tissue very far, and so they can't help with knee issues or other joint issues. Move Plus uses a combination of laser light and LEDs, and they have a fairly narrow light cone to deeply penetrate your tissue. That's benefit number one that makes Move Plus different from most of the other devices, at least the consumer grade devices on the market. So what Move Plus is, or what Kinion Labs has tried, is to bring clinical grade laser technology into the consumer space without breaking the bank, so to say. And that combination of LEDs and clinical grade lasers delivers those benefits that I've talked about before. Number two, the Move Plus device uses pulsed wave technology. So there are different ways on how you can get light onto your skin. You can either shine it continuously at a relatively low intensity, so you don't damage any tissue, or you can pulsate the light at a higher intensity, but in smaller time intervals. And so by using the pulsed wave technology in combination with the lasers and LEDs, Move Plus can deeply penetrate the tissue and be much more beneficial than some of the other technologies that use either only LEDs and or the constant wave technology that's less expensive to produce but also less effective in the long run. Now personally for me, I've used different recovery modalities and products, including some other red light and light therapy devices. But the problem I have with most of the devices is that they take time out of my day. Meaning that, be it a percussion therapy gun or a red light therapy device that I have to, apply to the affected area, all of those devices require me to do something and prevent me from spending time on something else. While that might sound stupid or maybe spoiled, I understand that if you have a serious issue or injury that degrades the quality of your life, then you are very willing to spend, a couple of minutes or maybe even an hour, whatever it takes to treat the problem so you can get the quality of your life back. However, in my case, most of my injuries they don't necessarily impact the quality of my life. They might just mean that I cannot work out in the same way, that I cannot do the same movements for a while, etc. So they are more of a nuisance than anything else, fortunately. And so because of that, I typically stop treating my injuries after a couple of days because I don't want to spend the time basically. There are other priorities in my life, be it, taking the dog out, playing with the kids, talking to my wife, recording videos for you, that have a higher priority at some point, and so I neglect treating my injuries. That makes most of the devices or renders them less effective than they would be otherwise if I had used them consistently. With Move Plus, it's a passive device and I love it. That means I just put it on my knee, on my shoulder, wherever I need it. I turn it on and I continue with my day. I'm not bothered by it. I don't have to wait for the session to finish, and each session, by the way, takes only about 5 minutes. Now, whenever I've used the device, I've typically used it for 3 times 5 minutes, so 15 minutes in total, which is much longer than the recommended protocol, but I just wanted to do some extra because why not? Doesn't hurt, doesn't do any, doesn't make anything worse, and has the potential to even speed up the healing process more. But the bottom line really is, I can put it on, I can sit down and have dinner, sit down and watch TV, work on my computer. It doesn't impact me, it doesn't impact my life. And that passive component of Move Plus is the major benefit for me, because I know because of that, I use it every day, maybe even multiple times a day, consistently for as long as I need to fix the problem. And I've used Move Plus, as I've mentioned initially, for my shoulder, for my knee, for my lower back, and I've seen significant improvements within a week. My shoulder, I've had that injury for a year. I must have either torn or strained where my bicep attaches to my shoulder, somewhere in there. It was really painful. I lost my range of motion for a long time. I couldn't do any overhead presses or even bench pressing, nothing for over a year. And then suddenly finally I got my hands on Move Plus. It was called Knee Plus still at the time. And I used it for a week and suddenly I felt like, wow, my range of motion is back. I started being able to do, regular overhead movements, presses, etc. And within 2 weeks, I was almost back to normal. And once I've realized that, I'm like, wow, anytime now I have an injury, and I recently injured my knees doing squats, heavy squats, 400-pound front squats, and I felt a little tweak in my knee. So I put it on for a couple of days and it was gone. It's amazing how it works. It works for sure. It works very quick and it works passively. And that's really the number one benefit for me. Other things that are important with Move Plus, the battery life. So you get approximately 20 10-minute sessions or so out of the device before you have to recharge it. Recharging is fairly easy. It comes with a magnetic docking station where you just plug in those light modules, plug it in via USB to a 5-watt regular phone charger or whatever, or to your computer if you want to, and it charges fairly quickly. I think it takes 2, 3 or so hours to charge all the modules, and that's pretty much it. What else you get in the bag or in the box if you purchase the device? You get a very nice travel bag or storage pouch, depending on how you want to see it, that has space for the magnetic charging dock, for the USB cable, and then obviously for the light modules that can go into the charging dock, as well as the strap. The strap is pretty cool because it's adjustable, it's elastic, so you can use it in many different areas. But I also know that Kinion is working on additional straps that make it even easier to use the device on larger areas of your body. In terms of pricing, the device isn't cheap. The list price is $499. But as of this recording, I just checked actually before I came down to the studio, on the webpage it's offered for $379, so that's a significant discount. And I also have a discount code to get you 10% off, at least as of this recording. I'm gonna always have the updated discount information down in the description, because very often that changes, unfortunately. But as of right now, you can get the device at a significant discount. But even at list price, I wanna say, it's absolutely worth it if you suffer from certain types of injuries that you have not been able to resolve otherwise. With that, we're gonna wrap it up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comments what I could have done better. Until next time.